Hello and welcome to the 9 p.m. news on Voice of the People TV. I am Jerry Ampeloi.
And I'm Vivian.
Before we begin the news, kindly visit our website on www.vop.ng for fresh and trending news. And now to the headlines. Nigeria needs a
Plans to marry Chika Ike and pregnancy.
sports. Manchester United agreed a payment for Osimhen amid Juventus push. And now the news in detail. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has called for aggressive actions to diversify Nigeria's economy by exploring the non-oil sectors for revenue generation and economic transformation. Edun said at the 5th National Treasury Workshop in Abuja organized by the Office of the Accountant General that several non-oil sectors have strong potential for revenue generation, job creation, and economic growth. He highlighted key areas to include agriculture and agro-processing, solid minerals and mining, manufacturing and industrialization, tourism and hospitality, as well as digital economy and ICT. And further identified insecurity, poor infrastructure, bureaucratic bottlenecks, and low tax compliance as major challenges to revenue mobilization. On her part, the Accountant General of the Federation, Dr. Oluwatoyin Madeyin, said the workshop was a strategic platform for fostering collaboration and improving revenue performance. Madeyin emphasized the urgency of rethinking revenue generation strategies due to the volatility of oil revenues, adding that the recent global shift in energy policies and fluctuating crude prices show Nigeria should not rely solely on oil revenue.
And now, members of the Lagos State House of Assembly have described as an aberration and national embarrassment the invasion of the Assembly complex by operatives of the Department of State Services and Nigeria Police. At plenary attended by 36 lawmakers over the incident on Monday, the legislators demanded an explanation from the Lagos State Director of DSS. They also called on the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, to investigate the incident and provide the public with a comprehensive briefing on the findings. Additionally, the Assembly urged President Bola Tinubu to intervene immediately to prevent further escalation of the situation. Expressing outrage, the lawmakers insisted that the invasion was an abuse of legislative procedure and a threat to democratic governance in the state.
Reinstating local government executives elected under the All Progressive Congress APC, the council chairman of Irewole, Remi Abbas, has been killed. Recall that Governor Demola Adeleke and Minister of Marine and Blue Economy Adegboyega Oyetola have been at loggerheads over the appeal court verdict. In the early hours of Monday, APC members besieged local government secretariats across the state to take over with the verdict of the appeal court. At Irewole local government in Ikire, APC members converged around the secretariat with a plan to take over, but were ambushed by armed hoodlums. Abbas, who was part of those reinstated, was killed beside the council, and his corpse was taken to the front of the local government area. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party, through the Commissioner for Government Affairs and Protocol, Soji Ajegbe, at Boripe local government, claimed that 2 of their members were also shot. One of the former aides of Oyetola, Jamiu Olaomi, claimed that councillors of APC were killed on Monday when the planned resumption. When contacted, the spokesperson of Osun State Police Command, Yemisi Opalola, said they are still investigating all the matters.
Well, staying with the spate of insecurity, no fewer than 19 persons have been gruesomely murdered, with 16 of the corpses dumped in the river in 2 days of renewed armed herdsmen attacks in Kwande local government area of Benue State. A source in the area disclosed on condition of anonymity that the attacks started Saturday evening when 16 persons from Mwandwe ward were waylaid, murdered, and their remains dumped in River Katsinala along Kashimimbila Road by armed herdsmen. According to him, herdsmen struck again Monday afternoon at Bogua in Kumakwa ward of the same council, killing 3 more persons and setting several homes and food banks ablaze. According to the source, several persons are currently missing, while people are fleeing their homes to Jatoaka and other safe places to hide. Confirming the development, the President General of Nzu-Uti Worldwide, Lobi Iga, said Monday evening that all the 6 council wards in Turan had been deserted. He appealed to President Bola Tinubu for more troops to protect the population and the communities.
MTN, Nigeria, Glo, and Airtel have raised their end-user tariff in line with the 50% tariff adjustment granted to the mobile network operators by the Nigerian Communications Commission. MTN raised the price of voice calls on a sports bundle to 13 naira 80 kobo per minute or 23 kobo per second from 7 naira 80 kobo per minute or 13 kobo per second, representing a 76.92% increase. Recall the call tariff rate was 11 naira per minute before the price adjustment was approved by the NTC, while short message service SMS was 4 naira per text message. Chairman Association of Telecom Companies of Nigeria, Benga Adebayo, said the MNOs cannot charge the same rate across the network, saying the MNOs will operate within the highest and lowest band allowed by the NCC. According to random calls on the network yesterday, a 62 seconds call from Airtel to Airtel attract 15 naira 50 kobo on average, 15 naira per minute, a 36% increment. Another call from Glo to Airtel that lasted 56 seconds attracted 14 naira 56 kobo, while another call that lasted 1 minute 1 second was charged at 15 naira 86 kobo.
Well, let's take you to Rivers State now, where a federal high court in Port Harcourt has adjourned proceedings to April 30, 2025 for adoption of processes in a case filed by Rivers State House of Assembly Speaker Victor Okojombo and 2 others. The applicants are seeking to declare the seats of embattled Speaker Martin Amawule and 26 others vacant following their earlier defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress. During the hearing, lead counsel for the applicants, Professor Yusuf Ali, informed the court that the defense team, led by Ferdinand Obi, filed new counter affidavits via WhatsApp on February 15, and Ali further disclosed that his team filed a response on February 17. Following Obi's request, Justice Emmanuel Obile adjourned the case to enable the defense team review the extensive filings of filings. He stated that the court would await the Supreme Court's decision on related cases involving the Rivers State government before proceeding. Counsel for the Rivers State government, Dagogo Iboroma, confirmed the adjournment, saying that the case concerns the December 11, 2023 defection of 27 lawmakers.
The recent inauguration of the Southeast Development Commission in Abuja, all eyes are now on the commission to chart a great course for jump-starting the social-economic well-being of the geopolitical zone. The Managing Director of Southeast Development Commission, SEDC, Mark Okoye, in his inaugural address said his target was to grow the economy of the region from the present $40 billion to $200 billion by 2035. VOP correspondent at the Southeast Undo Quality has an aggregate opinion of what stakeholders in the region want to see happening soon.
According to the Commission's Managing Director, Okoye, the wake-up of the Southeast Development Commission was the commencement of rebuilding and reconstruction of the Southeast geopolitical region 54 years after the end of the Civil War. He said the task ahead was enormous, quoting the World Bank as saying that Southeast required an annual investment of $10 billion for the next 30 years to be able to bridge the infrastructure gap. He said the region faced numerous challenges at the moment, including harsh investment climate due to security concerns, low ease of doing business, unemployment, and 2,500 active erosion sites, resulting in the displacement of thousands of people. He, however, is optimistic that working with the state governments, private sector ecosystem, and development partners, the Commission will drive the Southeast towards a $200 billion regional economy by 2035. On his part, Chief Emeka Wogu, the chairman of the Southeast Development Commission Board, said the goal of the Commission is to contribute to the overall development of this region through the implementation of impactful high-value projects. Other stakeholders in the Southeast, Gabe Onyozili, and a senior lawyer, and Sam Okeke, another lawyer and law teacher at the university, who spoke to Voice of the People television in Oka, set out more agenda for the Commission.
It's good to have a cooperative union in doing such a thing in areas like transport, particularly a railway system, and connect all the 5 southeast states, all the major towns in the 5 southeast states, to have a free flow of railway transportation system, and then of course the agricultural sector and some old factories that have been abandoned, the cement factory, the ceramic industry in Aba, some of our breweries like Golden Guinea in Umaya, and then of course the mall in Onitsha to complement the business ventures.
Southeast should be a self-sufficient zone. We have enormous resources. During the time of my Paras, Premier of Eastern Region, the Southeast or the then Eastern Region never depended much on federal government. Still, they had the fastest growing economy. We should go back that way. We think of the palm settlements, these palm plantations, etc. We think of the forest reserve. Remember the forest reserve to produce timber. I think we have one at Ugo, which exists and so on and so forth.
Many view the coming on board of the Southeast Development Commission by the Tinubu administration as a wake-up call for the implementation of the blueprint developed by the Michael Opara administration as the premier of the old Eastern region. Ndu Akpaleze, Voice of the People Television.
Well, thank you, Undu, for that report. And now the federal government has called for more liberal visa policies to support Nigerian businesses seeking to expand globally. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, made a call during his visit to Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, on Sunday. Idris represented President Bola Tinubu at a meeting with the Nigerian community in Ethiopia, which took place on the sidelines of the 38th Ordinary Session of the Assembly of the African Union Heads of State and Government. This was contained in a statement signed by the minister's media aide, Rabiu Ibrahim, on Monday. He noted that as Nigeria continues to create a favorable environment for foreign companies to operate within its borders, it is only fair for other nations to reciprocate by easing visa requirements for Nigerian businesses looking to establish themselves abroad. The minister shared his experience from Indonesia, where he observed that while more than 50 Indonesian companies operate in Nigeria, fewer than 5 Nigerian companies are present in Indonesia.
The Police Service Commission has appointed Moshood Jimo as the new Commissioner of Police for Lagos State Command. Jimo served as force spokesman from January 2017 to January 2019. He later held various positions including Deputy Commissioner for Airport Police Command, Deputy Commissioner of Finance and Administration, and Commissioner of Police for the Port Authority, Eastern Port. A statement on the appointment on Monday by the PSC spokesman, Ikechukwu noted that Jimo, who hails from Kwara State, was a former Force Public Relations officer. It added that the new police commissioner has undergone several professional training programs, including combat operations course at the Mobile Training College in Maiduguri and African Union Mission in Darfur, Sudan, among others. According to a statement, Jimo is also a recipient of the Presidential Award for Public Relations Personality of the Year for his sterling qualities and outstanding contribution to the development and use of public relations.
Well, legal matters now. A Federal Capital Territory High Court in Maitama, Abuja, has issued a final warning to property developer Cecil Osakwe to appear before it for arraignment. Osakwe, a legal practitioner, Victor Giwa, and Edith Etumuse are to be arraigned on a 9-count bordering on alleged illegal eviction, criminal intimidation, threats to life and property damage in the sum of 300 million naira. At the resumed hearing, the second defendant, Giwa, and the third, Osakwe, the first defendant, failed to appear for the 5th consecutive time, emphasizing that the case, which began in 2023, had been stalled repeatedly due to the first defendant's persistent absence. The trial judge, Justice Samira Baturi, acknowledged the serial adjournments but granted a final extension, adjourning the matter until the 17th of March 2025 for arraignment.
The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (NAFDAC) has intensified its effort to rid Nigeria's health sector of fake, substandard medicines, food, and chemicals. The Director General, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, said the agency's ongoing operations in the Southeast and Lagos have been extended to emphasize the gravity of the issue and the urgent need to eliminate falsified and counterfeit medicines, food, and chemicals from the country. According to Professor Adeyeye, NAFDAC is currently conducting a simultaneous operation to dismantle the major fake drug distribution networks in Kano, Idumota, Yaba, and Onitsha.
Now, the political battle over recent defections intensifies as the media office of former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal slams the All Progressives Congress, accusing the ruling party of deception and character assassination. VOP TV's Unyidamola Olukuton has the rest of the report.
Rising in Nigerian's political landscape, Governor Aminu Tambuwal's theme strongly rebukes the All Progressive Congress stand on recent defections. In a statement on Monday, Tambuwal's media office dismissed the APC's claim that politicians are switching sides due to President Bola Tinubu's economic reforms. The statement described the APC justification as misleading and insulting, insisting that economic hardship, rising inflation are driving these moves, not faith in the ruling party's leadership. Tambuwal had earlier attributed the defection to stomach infrastructure, suggesting personal gain rather than national interest was the play. The APC fired back, calling Tambuwal a serial defector with no moral ground to criticize others. As Voice of the People TV, we're on the streets to bring you the opinions of citizens regarding the situation.
I have to say, politicians, they jump from one party or the other, but, the hardship in the country is heavy. It's very, very heavy. Everything turned upside down. We think that we're having a new Nigeria, but you can see everything is upside down. So I don't blame him. Maybe he wants to go and put some other people together so that maybe they will know if they can fight the current government so that they will put things in order in Nigeria.
Country, I don't think Tambuwal is one of the, he belongs to another political parties. Even with Tambuwal, we go there. If we don't know the prayer, you cannot do better. You need the prayer of God to do better about it. God intervention. If God can intervene, everything will be going fine.
As you've really heard from the citizens, everyone is hoping for a better Nigeria, hoping that this present administration will deliver according to their mandate and the Nigerians can have a better country. I'm Oyindamola Olukutan, reporting for Voice of the People TV.
All right, that was an interesting report. And the one that said the serial defector, I'm very interested.
It was interesting. I had my mouth hanging open when I heard that. Serial defector.
What does it mean, moving from one party and coming back and going, okay, just like Abiku, what do you say? All right. Okay, all right, coming up next, the business, sports, and entertainment stories after the break. Do stay with us. Welcome back. And now to business. Nigeria's foreign reserves has surpassed the $40 billion mark for the first time in nearly 3 years, marking a significant milestone in the country's economic recovery effort. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Yemi Cardoso, made this disclosure during a high-level meeting with Talal Al-Hamoud, Assistant Governor of the Monetary Affairs at the Saudi Arabian Central Bank, on the sidelines of the just concluded inaugural conference on emerging market economies in Riyadh. According to a statement from the CBN on Monday, Governor Cardoso reported that the country's foreign reserves had exceeded $40 billion, marking the highest level in nearly 3 years.
Well, more business news. The African Union AU has officially designated Nigeria as the digital trade champion under the African Continental Free Trade Area AFCFTA Digital Trade Protocol, citing the country's leadership in digital enterprise and innovation. The endorsement came at the 38th ordinary session of the Assembly of Heads of State and Government, which concluded on Sunday in Addis Ababa. Nigeria's proactive role in advancing the digital trade protocol adopted in February 2024 was a key factor in the decision. The AFCFTA Digital Trade Protocol encompasses 8 annexes covering crucial areas such as rules of origin, digital identities, cross-border data transfers, online safety, and financial technology. The protocol is expected to provide a robust framework for Africa's digital economy. According to a statement issued on Monday by Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, former President of Niger Republic and AU AFCFTA champion Mamadou Issoufou praised Nigeria's leadership, particularly for convening the Digital Economy Roundtable in January.
About now to sports, where the scrambling for the signature of Nigerian international Victor Osimhen has here taken a new dimension, with Manchester United reportedly agreeing to pay the release fee for the Napoli loanee, with Galatasaray even as both PSG and Juventus we're still pushing harder for his services. Osimhen has consistently been on the radar of Premier League clubs in recent years, but he missed out on a move to Chelsea during the summer transfer window after Napoli made him available. Osimhen has continued in the same goal-scoring vein for the Turkish giant, finding the net 17 times in 23 games this season, with several top European clubs keeping tabs on him ahead of the summer. The striker's release fee now stands at £65 million, having been over £100 million before his move to Turkey, and reports has it that from Turkish outlets claimed Galatasaray have given up hope of securing his permanent transfer.
Well, more sports news. Arsenal prodigy Ethan Nwaneri has etched his name in the record books by breaking a Premier League milestone previously held by his teammate Bukayo Saka during the Gunners' commanding 2-0 victory over Leicester City. In what has been considered a remarkable breakout season, Nwaneri has quickly established himself as a pivotal figure under manager Mikel Arteta, making an impressive 24 appearances in his debut full season at the club. The Basque manager has shown immense faith in the 17-year-old midfielder, granting him significant responsibilities on the pitch, and Nwaneri has responded with performances that underline his potential and importance to Arsenal's ambitions. During the recent clash against Leicester City, Nwaneri achieved a historic feat by becoming the youngest player in Premier League history to complete 5 or more successful dribbles and provide an assist in a single match, accomplishing this at just 17 years and 331 days old. This remarkable achievement surpassed the record previously held by Saka, who set the bar at 18 years and 164 days during a match against Newcastle in 2020.
And now to entertainment. Representative of Delta North Senatorial District Ned Nwoko has debunked claims that he plans to marry Nollywood actor Chika Ike as the father of her unborn child. Earlier in the day, Nwoko's wife, Regina Daniels, deactivated her Instagram account to further fuel speculations over a rift in the home. However, a statement from the Director of Communications Office of Senator Ned Nwoko described the senator's alleged plan to marry the Nollywood actress as his 7th wife and the claim that she's pregnant for him as false. The statement said the claims are entirely baseless and the product of malicious speculation, while Nwoko accused bloggers of fabricating statements regarding his support for Two-Face to marry Edo lawmaker Natasha Osawari.
Well, still entertainment, Nollywood actress Iyabo Ojo, fondly known as Queen Mother, has returned to Nigeria after attending the first phase of the wedding of her daughter Priscilla in Tanzania. The actress, who has been actively sharing her excitement about her daughter's wedding on social media, expressed gratitude for a surprise welcome reception organized by close friends and sisters. In a video on Instagram, she wrote that she was speechless as she thought she was the only extra one, but that friends and sisters just took it to a whole new level. According to her, the surprise welcome back home party was everything and more, and she was still reeling from the shock, adding that she never saw it coming.
And that's it on the 9 p.m. news. Before we go, a quick look at the headlines. We told you earlier that Nigeria needs aggressive actions for economic diversification, says Edu.
Also, we brought you reports that Lagos lawmakers are lamenting DSS invasion of assembly.
Reinstated APC council power security in Osun State.
Court adjourns adoption of Rivers Assembly processes to April 30.
In business, Nigerians' foreign reserves hit $40 billion.
And in entertainment news, Nwoko debunks rumored plans to marry Chika Ike.
In sports, Manchester United agrees on payment for Osimhen amid Juventus push. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube, your Voice of the People TV, and on all the social media platforms we are VOP Live. I am Jerry Apelon.
I am Vivian Uguche. Good evening.